Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha
זאת עולה מן המדבר
זאת עולה מן המדבר
מקוטרת מור לבונה
מקוטרת מור לבונה
ליבבתיני אחותי כלה
ליבבתיני אחותי כלה
אני לדודי sola תוך אמונה עם סגולה בואי חלה בואי חלה
דודי לקראת פרה הנה שבת נקבל לה 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 לך דודי לקראת פרה הנה שבת נקבל לה
Kindness, being kind, oh, loving kindness, living kind. Will you choose the love inside you, been put down by what we've been through? Can you imagine what we do to one another and what we say to each other? It's all compassion. So we'll fill the world. So we'll fill the world. We will fill the world with kindness, being kind, oh, loving kindness, living kind. Kindness, being kind, oh, loving kindness, living kind. Do you feel the negativity that clogs our connectivity with every letter? It plagues the world's immunity. It's our lack of curiosity. We can do better. Let's fill the world instead Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos.
Shabbos.
I really feel short right now.
If you're in Israel, you happen to be driving your car in the street, and there's someone who keeps Shabbos, they look at the car and they go, Shabbos! Oh, that's at the end.
Yeah. I was going to say that's the most mellow Hanukkah I've ever heard. Oh, Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party. We'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table. We'll give you a treat. Sevivon to play with and lock us to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Oh Hanukkah, a time to remember, a joyful day, a jolly day that comes in December. Every day for 8 days, dreidels will spin, crispy little latkes, tasty and thin, and wow, so brightly, the candles of Hanukkah glow. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago.
Shabbat Shalom. Happy Hanukkah. For those of you I haven't had the chance to meet yet, I'm the rabbinic intern here, Jake Petzold. Tonight we're going to start our celebration with a short Shabbat evening service, and then we'll proceed to the other room for lots of fun festivities. Our ancient rabbis in the Talmud, when they were devising how we should observe this holiday, debated how we should light the Hanukkah. Should we start with 8 and subtract 1 each night, or should we start with 1 and add 1 each night? The rabbis ruled on the principle that in all matters we should only ever increase in holiness. And so as we increase our light against the darkness by adding candles, we increase our holiness, we increase our joy. That's why we're here tonight. So wherever we're coming from, whatever level of joy we each bring into this space tonight, whatever darkness exists out there, and here we join together in the cause of light and of joy. We enter this Shabbat service imagining each week as inspiring that heightened joy as a jubilant wedding. L'chadodi on page 20.
אותי לקראת קלה בני שבת בני שבת נקבלה.
Please stay standing as we turn to page 28 for Baruch, our call to prayer.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach.
המבורך, המבורך לעולם ועד. המבורך, המבורך לעולם ועד. לה לה לה.
You may be seated.
There's very little about how we pray today that's the same as it was in the time of the temple, in the time of the Maccabees. But the Shema is the same. That was there when they prayed in the temple. In our Hanukkah story, that temple was desecrated, brought low by foreign powers who imposed their religion, their polytheistic practices on us. After their victory, the Maccabees entered the temple to clean it, to restore it, to rededicate it. They rekindled those sacred lamps, and they probably recited these words of Shema on page 34.
Shema
Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
We are going to continue with Mi Chamocha. Now, pardon me ahead of time if I mess this up, but it's tradition to sing Mi Chamocha to the melody of the season. So we already sang Hanukkah O Hanukkah. Now sing with me as we sing Mi Chamocha to the melody of Hanukkah O Hanukkah. You got this, Jake?
I'll do my best.
What page are we on?
We're on page 40.
Thank you. Mi Chamocha,
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha, mi kamocha ne'edar ba'kodesh, nora tehilot, oseh velech. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha ne'edar ba'kodesh, nora la 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 la. La 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 la.
Even amidst our joy in celebrating Hanukkah, we're going to take time now to think about those in our lives and in our world who are in need of healing as we get ready to sing Mishaberach. We'll start by singing together, and then in the middle I'll come around and share or take names and share names with all of you who we're thinking of, and then we'll close out by singing once again together. Tonight we're thinking about Ida Akiba, Connie Bennett, Gabby Berman, Grace Blaustein, Jake Broder, Eitan Chaim, Woody Clark, Jake Clement, Rory Hill Cohen, Cooper Wesley Cohen, Iris Cutler, Nero Smeraldo, Judy Fenton, Lorelei Greenberg, Andy Hale, Helene Hale, Penny Herman, Sis Klein, Brad Laundy, Kathleen Agnes McCarthy, David Pick, Howard Rosen, Peter Schifrin, David Silber, Lindy Sobel, Mabube Suleimani, Helena Wachtel, Paula Warner, Sonia Ann Weggy, Freddie Wolf, Michael Wolin, Andy Wu, Yehudit Bat Nechama Mordechai, and Howard Zellico.
Sheldon Weiner, Alan Weiner, David Richen, Faye Friedlander, Janice Cooper-Smith, Nikki Stern, Sandy Potter, Brian Marsh.
with refuah
Shlema.
the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We'll rise now together to start our Amidah. We'll sing the first line aloud together and then continue silently from the wisdom of the Siddur or the urgencies on our heart. We're on page 46.
Adonai tzvatai tivta. Adonai
As we end the Amidah this evening, we recognize that there are a lot of parallels to the Hanukkah story and what's happening in the world right now. Throughout our history, over thousands of years, as Jewish people in this world, we have had many that have tried to destroy us. And as we stand here, the second evening of Hanukkah, I think we think about history in a little bit of a different way, but that we need to understand we overcame 2,000 years ago when the Seleucids tried to get rid of us. We made it through that. We made it through many, many different times when people have tried to take us. And so we just need to join together as a people, support each other. But when we think about Hanukkah, we also think about we need to be a light that shines upon others, that brings goodness into the world, and love into the world, and dare I say, kindness into the world. So as we end the Amidah, we'd like to sing a song by a local cantorial friend.
Not local anymore.
An ex-local cantorial friend. She's still a friend, but Cantor Natalie Young. Where does she live now?
In Evanston, Illinois.
That is farther than Orange County. So We wish her well, but
Yes.
there's a beautiful song that she wrote called Be the Light.
Be the light. Be the light inside the darkness. Be the hope. Burning bright into the night. Be the voice. For those who cannot raise it. Be the one who leads the way through the world's darkest days. Be the light. Be the light. Be the light. When days feel long and all that's left inside you our darkest days, reach for the light to guide you. The miracle of change begins with sparks of light we find within that shine. If we come close together, we will see a people strong, a shared humanity. To transform darkness into light, to lead with love instead of night, we shine. Be the light.
Be the light inside the darkness. Be the hope. Burning bright into the night. Be the voice. For those who cannot raise it. Be the one who leads the way through the world's darkest day. Be the light.
Be the light. Be the light. Be the Be the light.
282.
No, you
Oh,
sure?
no.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we're balancing getting you into the party
Right.
and our traditional prayers.
So as we move from being the light, let us move to Kaddish Yatom. Page 294. And as we turn to Kaddish Yatom, we remember all of those in our congregational family who have left us. First, we recall those who have died in the last month, whose families are observing Shloshim. Think of Sylvia Price. Think of Chuck Arenberg and Ira Monison. We also remember those in our congregational family who have died at this season in years past. The list could come up on the screen now if you'd like to bring that up. but we especially remember Bernice Dickies and Frida Klein and Marianne Kahn and Muriel Flansbaum. And there are some other names, all of those congregants of ours that are no longer with us. Take a moment. I'd like to ask if there was anyone in the congregation right now who is in the midst of Shloshim or the anniversary of a loved one's passing or in the first year after the loved one has died. And if you'd please stand and tell us who you're here to see Kaddish for so we can take those names into our hearts as well. Did I miss anybody? Let's rise together. We say Kaddish Yatom for those names that were called, but we also say it for those that have known to say it for them. We say it for those that were lost in the Holocaust. Say it for all those lives that were lost during the pandemic, COVID-19. And we especially think of all of those that have lost their lives in the last 2 months, in the last 60-something days. We think of our brothers and sisters in the Middle East. We take them into our hearts as well. Let's say Kaddish Yatom together. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'gala u'vizman kariv v'imru, Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam l'olmei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yit'alal shemei d'kodesha barechu, le'elam min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehi shalama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'el kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav, Hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and all Israel, to which we say Amen.
Amen.
You may be seated. Before we get to announcements, you guys can have a seat. You know, it just occurred to me as we were reading Kaddish Yatom that it's very important that we understand that Judaism gets the idea that we can hold sadness and joy at the same time. I'm wearing the silliest sweater, you know, yet saying Kaddish Yatom, the silliness leaves. Goes back in my head a little bit. The cantor has her dreidel ears. I mean, this is what it means. We hold the sadness of what we know has been happening, and we hold the joy of Hanukkah and the celebration that we have. So I just think it's important for us to understand that we can hold those two things at the same time. So let's hear our announcements.
I think we can and we have to, which leads to my announcements. First of all, when we go into the other room, wait for us. We're going to come up. We're going to do Kiddush, and Motzi and the whole spiel.
Shabbat and Hanukkah.
Shabbat and Hanukkah in there. If you notice, we didn't light the candles because we're going to save it to do it in there. And then we will allow everyone to eat and everything like that. It's going to be delicious. But hang out in there. Wait for us for a second. Okay. This, first of all, real quick. Tomorrow morning, join us for services. Actually, join Rabbi Aaron for his last Shabbat before his sabbatical. We wish him the best, and we will miss you. And then join us for Pajama Hanukkah at 4 o'clock on Sunday. For little kids, we were going to show Rugrats Hanukkah. I think that's a milestone in everybody's Jewish lives. So please join us for that. And then, by the way, Chai Village has the huge Hanukkah party in here on Tuesday night. So if you're a member of Chai Village, our Aging in Place program, or interested in being a member, please reach out and we'll give you more. And speaking of Chai Village, yes, I will be sharing my journey from Broadway to the Bima. In honor of Dorothy Salkin, may her memory be a blessing. I'll be interviewed by her daughter. It is on Zoom on December 13th. Oh, that's next Wednesday. Wow, that's fast. What do we have next? Kara, you want to just stand up and wave your hand? Our co-president, Kara Corwin, and I have initiated our volunteer force here called Mitzvah Makers, and we have 4 things coming up. There are so many people asking, how can I help? Feel like I'm doing something, be a part of community. The first thing is a week from Saturday, December 16th. I will be there. We are, if you see that middle one, it says holiday called home. We're helping the Urban Voices Project with a big festival in Skid Row. They're looking for people to make or buy latkes too. So come and volunteer hands-on at this fair that they have, but also if you can let me know if you can make latkes. They'll be very, very appreciated. You can see volunteer to make latkes. You can also volunteer to come and help. And then also, we'll announce it later, but there's a you can volunteer for the Carol Crawl. And then also be on the lookout. We have an Amazon wish list that is set up to start to buy things that people will need in temporary housing. Mayor Cantor... Oh, why did I do that? Mayor Karen Bass put out the call at an interfaith council meeting that if the synagogues could help us get shampoo, conditioner, things like that, they are working so hard on all these motels, getting people off the streets, and they need welcome baskets. So we've created an Amazon wish list, and we will have a day right after the new year where we can come to put these packages together and then deliver them to the motels. This is the number one thing that LA needs of us right now. Is that it? Bim Bam Family Jet? Yep. Always so fun. Okay. I guess I'm doing it. A lot goes into keeping the synagogue running, and so many of you here are the reason why the lights are on and why we're going to have such a delicious dinner, and we still need help. So if you can contribute to our annual appeal, there are flyers like this. They have a, what's this called? QR code. There are really cute little business cards that have it on there too. You can go hand it out and tell people to donate. And I wrote this morning, but when you contribute to us, we promise we will pay out in dividends. It will come back because we are able to help more people if we get help with our budget. I mean, that's it. So donate generously. We really appreciate it to support Temple Emmanuel for future generations. Is that it? Oh, I know, Michelle. This is going to sell out. We have a block of tickets for the Saturday night and the Sunday to see our very own Michelle Aaron as RBG. The closest we could get her was San Diego. If people have connections to the Amundsen and the Pantages, please work on it. But for right now, we are gathering Purim weekend, by the way. This is Erev Purim, so come have dinner with me on Erev Purim and take a bus, if there's enough interest, down to San Diego. It's going to be super fun. We have a block of tickets for Saturday night, and we have a block of tickets for the matinee on Sunday. You can ask me more about it, but it's limited, and we've already started selling them. So, yoga. Do yoga with Michelle when she's not on tour. Okay. What? Let's do Hanukkah again. I don't know. Let's sing our way out into the other room. And Sarah, the YouTube videos should start now so people go, wow, when they walk in the room. It's really important. Hanukkah, we're really going to do this again? Oh, Hanukkah, go light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. There's a dreidel competition, Savivum to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the